Hey guys, Darcy here, and today we're going to talk about how you can navigate your mix using Spill. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're in Luna, and let's first address the fact that I'm in a different placement, but that's because I need to be out of the way for this demonstration. So we're going to talk about navigating using the Spill feature inside of Luna. So I have a session here using one of my mix templates. It has quite a few tracks, and this is actually on the lower side of tracks. So we're sitting in here 20 to 30 kind of range, right? We have a single bass, some drums. We have no melody tracks. We have, how many is this? Looks like 8 vocal tracks, one of them being a bus, but that's what this one feeds. And then we have, a bunch of different buses that kind of sum everything up, and then a whole bunch of different effects tracks set up. And so obviously there's enough here that sometimes you want to narrow in on your view, slim down what you're looking at to make things simpler. So Spill is a feature that is on sends and buses that allows you to see what is being consumed by it. So for instance, if I were to look at this verb and we click Spill, then we'll see that there's these 3 reverb tracks that are going into it. Whereas if I go to this one plate one, then we'll see here's the one that's sending to it. So we can see all the different tracks that send to it, even though it doesn't sum anything up other than what is being sent. How I would like to navigate this, for instance, is I'm just going to mention the main. When we spill to this, I have a submix track that goes into this. And the reason I mention is because main will always be available no matter how you slim things down. So what I would like to do is from here, I'm going to go into my submix. And so when I go into submix, now you'll see all of my all buses, right? My all bass, my all drums, my all vocals, my all effects. And so can be a quick way that as I'm mixing, I can make like broad adjustments, right? Whether I just want to listen to everything, balance things a little bit differently as I'm listening to it, maybe add some compression, put some effects on the larger piece. But then as I realize, there's something in here I need to go in, then I go to my all vocals. And when I hit spill on that one, you'll notice that I have 2 tracks under that and my main is still available. So if I ever want to go back up, I can go back with the main and it'll take me to the highest level going back to the submix. But I have a Vox and a parallel Vox compression. So there's nothing more to see in the parallel compression. So I'm going to go to my Vox and then I can see, okay, I have verses and hook, and then I can go down and narrow into the hook. Now, obviously, the less or more layers you have, the less or more clicking you are going to need to do. But this is a way to just kind of narrow in and only look at this at a period of time. And if I go over to my track view, or my editor view, then what we'll see here is that we're only going to see those as well. So if I want to make adjustment to just these tracks, I'm looking at just that alone. So we go back, right? And then, okay, let's say I've made adjustments. I'm happy with what I got here, but I want to bring it back up. I'll go back to my main, go back to my submix, and we're ready to go. Now, some people may not want to do the submix track. I personally do it because of how I like to export. I have another video on that, so feel free to check it out. But yeah, depending on how you want to set up your mix template or your session, this will be more or less work for you. In terms of the number of clicks, but it can be a very vital and beneficial way of being able to navigate, because you can look at things on a broader stroke and narrow down when you need to. So if you found this helpful, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions or thoughts for things you want me to cover, let me know that as well. Otherwise, peace y'all, and have a good day.